welcome to Namrta Mantra. We are at Haranahalli and this is the second temple at going to explore at Haranahalli. We have already seen Kesava Temple. We are on trail of Hoysala Temple and this temple up to last year everything was in ruins and full growth of trees. This year only they have cleared everything and now temple is closed because no deity inside. We will see from outside only lot of carving and temple entry is through the main gate and main gate is open. There are some local boys enjoying the evening sun, but they are shy of the photography. Once we enter inside from the main gate, you can see the temple ahead. Temple was in neglected state and not taken care for very long time, but the structure stands tall and it is not in ruins but in good condition. The temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva and the bull, its carrier, is seen on top of the temple. Built in 1238 CE during the Hoysala king period, Veer Someshawara Temple is named after him. East facing entry door of the temple is on the raised platform called Jagti, and both the side you can see the miniature small temples. It is in neglected state and not looked after for many years, but you can see not an inch of stone is moved from the place, and that is the greatness of Hoysala architecture. On top of this entry door on the Shakti Dwaja, there is dancing Shiva or Natraja with all the weapons in his hand and Kritimukha on top. Believe me, it is on stone. The temple houses single deity Shiva in the form of linga, but it is believed that the miscreant looking for the ancient treasure have damaged and broken the Shivalinga. The pita or base has five horizontal bands or layer having elephant, horse and makara. The janga or wall is divided by the eaves running all around the temple, and below the eave you can see the deities carved from Vaishnavism, Shaktism, and majority of them stories from the Shiv Purana as it is dedicated to Shiva. Let us enjoy the iconography of Hoysala artisans. Here, Lord Shiva depicted with Goddess Parvati in his lap. Parshurama, the assistants, the Vishakanya, our poisonous girl, dies dancing goddess, and here Garuda is carrying Lakshmi and Vishnu. You can see the wings of Garuda. Just unbelievable. Unless they had some advanced technology, how they could do this on stone? Did they have some melting and molding technology? Incarnation of Lord Vishnu as Ugra Narsimha killing the Hiranyakashipu is shown here. And next you can see dancing Saraswati. At her feet you can see the peacock or swan and Veena in her hand, but it is broken now. And next is also one more deity is seen dancing. It is believed that Malithamma, the main architect of the temples, who introduced the divine dance of the deities on the walls of Hoysala temple. These two panels, one side you can see the dancing Parvati, and other side you can see Shiva in the dancing form, and in between there are the assistants and there are drummers below. Divine dance of Shiva as he holds Andhakasura on his trident for hundreds of years. Here he is doing the dance of Natraja, and side you can see the drummer and musician playing the flute. Sura can be seen hanging on the trident. Fearsome Kal Bhairava with skull in his hand, and you can see the Vetalas drinking the blood below. As we move around the temple, more and more deities are seen dancing, and here is one famous sculpture of Lord Krishna doing Kaliya Mardana, and you can see the Kaliya's wife, snake lady, asking for the mercy, and Garuda in attendance. These two panels showcase Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva with all their weapons. Look at their ornaments, anklets, and the crown of them. In between, you can see the assistant standing there. Ravana's attempt to lift Kailasha is shown here. This is beautiful iconography. You can see his body is turned around. At the corner panel, two monkeys are seen fighting for the jackfruit. You can clearly see one jackfruit is held by these two monkeys and they are fighting for that. This is famous story of Gokula where Lord Krishna is lifting the Govardhana and all animals and his gopikas are seen below and below is the Kirtimukha. This is beautifully decorated and crafted Lord Vishnu as Damodara. And next is called Murlidhara or Venugopala. So suddenly you see these three panels showcasing Lord Vishnu, fearsome Kal Bhairava dancing on top of the demon, and you can see his weapons in his hand. Mahishasura and she is killing the Mahishasura. Look at the fearsome goddess with all the weapons in her hand. This stunning sculpture shows Lord Shiva and Parvati riding on the bull and see how nicely it is carved on the stone. Lord Shiva followed by Ram, Lakshman and Sita is seen here. Many more are hidden below this roots of the trees coming from top to bottom on the temple, and this is the condition after lot of work is done and many trees and creepers are removed from the temple. Thieves looking for the treasure never understand that the actual treasure was lying behind these trees and overgrowth. Come to think of it, this is God's own way to protect and hide this treasure from the miscreants. Perforated windows out of stone are seen here. This side entry to the temple is blocked, but the people, so called responsible people, have drawn many drawings and names on these. And this we should not do and preserve our monuments and ancient history for our future generation.
इधर अंदर लिंगू था ना,
हाँ,
वो कट करके लेके गया बोल रहा
कौन लेके गया?
है, पता नहीं.
अच्छा. We don't know what more is hidden behind these locked doors, but it was worth visiting this temple. Our incredible journey for the day is coming to an end. Hi.
Bye.
Which class you are? Sixth.
Fourth.
Fourth. Very good. Seventh. Wow. But you are smaller than him, but you are seventh, he is sixth, he is fourth. Good.
Good.
Good. Nice to see these smiling faces finally in front of this temple. And this is our future. And we have to preserve our heritage for this generation to come. Today, we were happy to get a glimpse of 8 Hoysala era built temples and left wondering us how they could have done this. Our journey will continue. Do like and subscribe. Thanks.